welcome to the interview segment. Like, sorry about that, guys. So, as I was saying, pardon me. As I was saying, welcome back to Talanta MKU. My name is Ayieta, Naomi Akinyi, and this is the interview segment. Be sure to send in your comments, your questions, anything you would like to know in the conversations that we're going to have today. And yeah, welcome. Hi, Claron.
Hi, Naomi.
So today, like I had mentioned, we are having the entertainment minister, Mkusa, with us today. You know, we've not had any conversations with any of the elected Mkusa cabinet members. So we felt it wise to have at least one person, you know, just have conversations on how their tenure has been so far and, you know, just to get to know them a little bit more. So with me is the entertainment minister, Mount Kenya University Students Association. Claron, welcome.
Thank you, Naomi, and the whole Talanta MKU fraternity for having thought wise and actually invited me to for the interview. Being the first Mkosa Council, it's a plus to you. I'm looking forward towards a peaceful and a good engagement.
We are very peaceful
thank
people. We are very peaceful people. Hata hatuna maneno mingi. So you have introduced yourself, but for someone who probably is seeing you for the first time, that is your camera. Introduce yourself like officially.
My official name is Claron Otieno Onyango, a plumage Luo who is the current Mkusa Entertainment Minister, Thika Campus,
Okay.
MKU.
How does it feel so far, you know, from the whole process? What was going through your mind during the elections?
I can say there were ups and downs, but through intervention of God and through the support team and the comrades at large who stood with me, and I can say there is success.
So you knew you were going to win?
Of course, that's number one mentality as a politician, and you have to tackle it with a positive perspective. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So then say thank you to the people who voted you in.
I can see a good number of them, and thank you for having voted me in. I'll, as I had promised, we'll work hand in hand, and I'll deliver my level best.
Okay, I want us to go gradually. So from the elections, next we had the swearing in. Yeah, right? So now take us through that. You know, people were making a whole lot of noise. Wajaka. There was a lot of, I wouldn't want to call it chaos, but it was a lot. A lot was going on during that ceremony. So yeah, take us through that as well.
From the inauguration part of it, I can say there was equality.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you saw the numbers that attended, so we cannot say that it was specifically for a given community, but the numbers that turned out during the inauguration showed you that indeed the comrades plus the whole school stood with the students, and we had several students from different backgrounds, from different ethnical groups, who, like in the campus here, we are one university, one front, and that's the theme that drives the comrades. And the comrades showed up for the love, not that Claron is a Luo, so only Luos should be there in large numbers, but all population, many arrived. Yeah.
Okay, so now that we are still on matters inauguration, part of what you had promised was to bring artists that do not seem like underground artists or like small artists. I'm not calling anyone small, please. Please. I am saying you had promised to bring artists that have impact or that are well known to the event. Am I right? And I believe Brooklyn Boys were there at the inauguration. Do you believe you lived up to that promise with bringing Brooklyn Boys as the official performers for that night?
Thank you for the question.
You're welcome.
When dealing with matters, I, Claron Otieno, I stand for the whole entertainment, for the whole fraternity of MKU, Thika Main Campus. So we ought to have probably looked at it in a different perspective of bringing a bigger artist, but you know the comrades are the ones to decide. There was a poll created, and the people voted the artists that they wanted to be present, and according to the tally from the votes, the Brookline boys won, and we gave the comrades whatever they deserved.
All right. Okay. Moving on. The induction process, the induction that happened in Mombasa, I believe. What do you believe you came out with as Claron or as the entertainment minister that will actually help you in serving the Mount Kenya University students better?
During the induction process, the key information that came from our management headed by the co-founder, number one, we are not activists, but we are the sound and the voice of the comrades. And through that, I can say we'll ensure we deliver. And the induction process enabled us to know the various respective channels as a student leader that you need to comply with to ensure there is efficient operation between you and the administration and the students. Yeah.
So it is also quite commendable that you have lived up to some of your manifesto, which was, to bring better entertainment to the student. There has been a slight improvement in the entertainment that we usually have every weekend, but there are also some questionable issues that are arising. So, number one, from your manifestos, you had said that you will have a meeting with the delegates once you are elected and get to know them, possibly work hand in hand with them. I am very confident to say that one of our personnel here was a delegate, and he has assured us that nothing like that happened. So is it something that is still in your plans? Are you still working towards it, or you have abandoned the whole issue?
Let me be clear. If in case we can trail back down the information that was passed, the first week immediately after induction, I was able to conduct an event in Indo Arena. Actually, it was a convergence event that brought all delegates, artists, and class reps plus the school reps. Here, the key thing was to align out everything that I was to do by ensuring it's implemented. So here we came out with the basic operation channels that they wanted, and in case he or she is not up to the group, because there is a general group that was created and we all met, and the group is created and it's functioning. I can even open it for you through my phone. So probably, maybe with him, he ignored their conversation, because I'm right sure all of them have my number. And this was shared through all social media platforms. All social media platforms.
Including our platform?
Probably, it might be, maybe your platform, it was not there, but a good number.
Amazing, which takes me to your next promise that you made on this platform, which was to work hand in hand with the Talanta MKU team during the Friday events, probably have us live stream. Nothing of that sort has happened. Claron, did you deceive us?
No. So let me answer you in this way. We call it baby steps.
Okay.
At first, we were from induction, pressure bado mingi hapa na pale, but the few, let me say, the few social media accounts that I was able to reach, we channeled, and let's see the future. Let's not see the past, and I'll ensure coming next semester, we'll work hand in hand.
No, I'm not even talking particularly about channeling of that particular information. My question was very clear. You promised us here that in the Friday events that we usually have in the institution, you will work in hand hand in hand with the Talanta MKU team, probably have us live stream the events or, run the whole thing in terms of technicalities. Right?
Yeah,
True or
yeah,
false?
it's true.
How many events have there been since you were elected that you personally have chaired? A number. Let me not stress your brain. There have been a number.
But no, there have not been a number. They are not even exceeding 2.
Claron.
Yeah.
They're not exceeding 2. The events that we have had since you got into...
If we exclude the inauguration part of it, yeah.
Okay. There have been a lot of Fridays, I believe, and there is usually an event every Friday in the institution, right?
Yeah.
So what do you mean they're just 2? Those have been, it's been like more than a month. So those are like more than 4 Fridays.
Yeah.
At the least. So why are you saying there've only been 2 events?
Let me say, according to the way you are trying to frame your question, according to my understanding, is that you want an event that you'll stream live, right?
No, based on what you promised us.
Yeah.
These are not even our needs anymore. We are based on your promise to us.
Yeah. So the issue is, I told you it's a baby step process. Once something was not in line, you cannot just come up with it. Being that I'm an economics student, we have to look at the different logics part of it. And number one, once you guys will be included, which is something that is underway, it's only that I never wanted to disclose it on camera. There has to be a budget that you guys has to be allocated. So negotiations are underway.
With who?
With the school administration.
I believe before you even negotiate with the school administration, the first step would have been to have our team and your team first discuss, which has not happened. So there's a possibility you're lying to us on camera, but it's okay. I believe that should have been the first step before you now reach out to the administration.
Okay, so it's this way. Let's not... I was to interject on a different way, but let me leave it.
No,
please
do. Feel free to say whatever
I'm free.
you feel you should.
You see, I'm the one who was to take charge because it was part of my manifesto.
Okay.
So I had to ensure that once things are in line, in that we can now reach a point of negotiation, I should include the both parties. You get it? So I'm still pushing for it. Once it's something cleared, from there is when I can bring the 2 parties involved for negotiation purposes so that each and everyone reaches a win-win situation. Yeah.
It's okay. So we are still waiting for that. We believe you will fulfill your promise.
Sure.
Yeah, and we also believe we played some role in the elections, helping you get to where you have. Did we? No, wait. Did we?
You played.
Okay.
Because
thank you very much.
Yeah.
No, proceed because?
Number one, your social media accounts posted us, we as the aspirants from the various dockets, and this enabled us get a good mile towards reaching those comrades who probably might not have been on the ground, but on social media. This helped us a lot in marketing, and I think you guys posted me as the first person to kick off the campaigns. Yeah, and thank you for that.
You're very much welcome. Again, not to rubbish what you have done so far, because we also understand that you've not taken so much time in that position, but still on matters events. One thing that you also promised was to use mini bloggers and small growing content creators in the institution to market the events and, just to be part of the events. But it is quite evident to everyone that what the previous tenure did is what you are picking up, and it is using specific people.
No, that's a no.
Let me finish.
Okay,
Let me finish. So the previous tenure was using particular people, specific people, to market the events and, run everything in the events. And so far, the events that I have attended, it is those still particular people that we saw previously, and you're working with them. So is it that you are extending an arm of favor because they also supported you during the elections, or why is it that we're still seeing the same faces?
Number one, let me say that's a lie,
Okay.
because the first week after inductions, we were able to conduct a convergence meeting, and here we generated a group where the delegates, as I promised, the class reps, school reps, we met there, plus even the artists. We met there and we talked, and we placed the reforms that they wanted, and some of the achievements that were done from the previous regime, we were to elevate them to a different level. If it's in an entire time and there is a record, I think I'm the first person to market an event using a poster.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the first one. I hope I admit the fact that even you too, you've identified that there is a change.
Yeah. My question was, okay, let us not talk matters marketing. Let us talk people on ground. When you go to events at Mount Kenya University, correct me if I am wrong, but there are specific faces you will see backstage.
It's okay. Probably, what's the purpose of me being the entertainment minister? Maybe they wanted to entertain themselves. So being their presence there does not entail anything with the Claron.
Claron.
Yeah.
I do not want to mention names because, no, it is not ethical to do that. I don't want to bring someone else into this discussion, but, well, it is just you and I. But the students, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't know.
I'm not saying the people who are there at just loitering around. I'm talking about the people you work with, the people who register, assuming like the previous events that was there where there were people performing. I'm talking about the person who was registering, the performing artists, the person who was overseeing everything. You know, that smile.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Now I'm getting you. So number one thing, we do say that you have to gain experience. It's my first time being in the seat, and I had to pick up how they were operating and to see to elevate it to a different level. So if in case there was anyone aligned with me, probably he was just giving a direction, which afterwards, Claron will be able to do these things. And I think it was done in a best way, since the coincidence between me and any party that you say that was engaged is just to seek for better advices to ensure that whatever the outcome becomes more different and satisfying to the respective parties involved.
But now people are complaining because you had promised that we will see new faces, we will see a change, because it makes it seem like there are domineering parties in the entertainment space in Mount Kenya University, making it difficult for some other people to maneuver the entertainment space in Mount Kenya University.
That's a no.
So now you are saying they were giving you guidance in this previous...
Not guidance. It was to pick their procedure and also coincide it with mine so that we can give a better outcome.
So moving on, you will work with other people.
That's the main purpose of me being the entertainment minister. I will have to
kindly
not
say that
working
while
with
looking
other people
directly into the camera.
Not working with other people. It will be seeking or let me say gathering gathering the other people's views so that the end part of it can be something different and very much promising to the future.
All right. Moving on, still on entertainment. I said today we're moving, a step at a time. One thing that was really rubbished by almost all aspirants was movie night. And almost all the aspirants were like, that is wasting money and wasting of people's time, because someone can decide to watch a movie at their place, but it is still going on. True or false?
It is still going on.
Why? You are one of the people who was very loud about when we brought out the issue of the school issuing 45,000 shillings for entertainment each and every Friday.
Is it still there, the 45?
Claron, we do not know. You are the entertainment
So
minister.
I think we should not be speaking about speculations, but we should speak on
Can
the
I
right
say
figures.
something?
Yeah.
You, if I am right, and we can even pull up the video of the debates, you are the person who said the school gives out 45,000 shillings. Or no, it was not you. Sorry about that. It was not you. Okay, so how much, if you would like to disclose whatever the school is giving you?
There is something called privacy of the office.
No problem. Thank you very much. So whatever it is you're given, you feel it is worth giving us movie nights?
Not actually. You know, you have to look at entertainment in both specific angles.
Okay.
Number one, there are those who love indoor activities. There are those who love outdoor activities. Probably you saying one might decide to watch the movie in his or her place, but there is always the cycle when people having same urge, having same demand, conclude together, and their demand is actually justified. So I think the issue of movie night, we'll have to consider other people too, because there are always polls created. It's only that probably you are not a part of. There is a channel, MKU channel. Here it's posted, and you might say that there is a population who are not going to the movie night, and there are those. So the main purpose of me being the entertainment minister is to include the inclusivity that was once talked about here severally, is what I'm doing. The other parties too, their enjoyment must also be satisfied. Yeah.
So movie night continues.
Movie night is there, but we have to take other people's views. So in case they are given one, the others also who love the outdoor activities will also be given theirs. Yeah.
Okay. I'm still asking though, with the amount that you were given, it is okay you do not want to disclose it. With the amount that you were given, how do you spend it on movie night? I mean, movie night, I believe, is getting a venue, which I believe we do not pay for because it's in the institution, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's why I say there is policies and privacy.
No, I don't even want to know how much you're
given.
The
venue is paid for.
In the institution, by the money that you were given. It's okay. Moving on. Moving on. The entertainment space, I have said it is improving. You are trying your level best to improve it. But it is still very basic. You know, we have the same things. If it's not movie night, it's probably an outdoor event with an artist or something like that. I believe comrades want to see something different.
Actually, that's part of my plan. Okay. Come early next semester, we'll have daytime events, something like Color Fest. These are going to be back and lively. That I must assure you. It's only that the interview has been done within a short period or within a short span of time. Yeah, and I can purely and confidently assure my comrades who ensured that Claron secured the seat of the entertainment ministry that the entertainment docket is going to take a different angle come next semester. Yeah. Again,
I repeat, you were trying your level best during the time that you have been in office. You're working. But what are the plans? You have mentioned, yes, Color Fest. There are so many entertainment avenues that you could explore as an entertainment minister. Also, do you have people advising you on what the students actually want?
You know, you cannot have someone to advise you all over what the audience needs to be fed. The audience themselves are the ones to dictate or determine whatever they want and come to a convergence and or a talk with them or an agreement with them pertaining the budget if it's sufficient enough to supply their demand. Yeah. So the audience are the ones to determine, not specific body to advise.
No, it is okay, but how do the audience now reach you? Assuming someone has a random person just has an idea of what they feel would elevate the entertainment space in the institution.
The office is open 24 hours.
Are you usually there?
I'm always there.
Let me say something, guys. Not even to bash the entire Mkusa cabinet. I have been to your offices a couple of times, not once, a number of times, different days, and you find someone in the office but not the owner of the office.
Okay, the problem is the office is for the comrades, right?
Mm-hmm.
We also have some other engagements. We have classes. We at times attend some meetings designated by the school. So in case, did you notify me? You never even
And that is
did
why
it.
I'm saying, that is why I'm saying, Claron,
Yeah.
that is why I'm saying that is not a good channel, because the office might be open, but you're not there. Yeah,
So
that is why I'm saying. How else can someone reach you in case now they come to the office or they don't have your number? I have your number, so I can call you. But what if they do not have your contacts? How do they now reach you?
If one doesn't have my contact, my social media accounts are all on, and I respond immediately after texts, but I would prefer calls more than texts, because calls are very much straight compared to texts or chats. I have social media accounts, actually. I'm the one holding a MKU Entertainment account in TikTok. In Instagram, I'm Claron Otieno, Claron254. All platforms is Claron Otieno.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So now, there is an issue that is in the public domain. Also, I'm not going to mention names because I believe our viewers know what I am talking about. I also want to assume you know where I'm going. Let me just mention it.
Nope, I'm not good at guessing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I do not even want you to guess. A very influential student in the institution raised a certain issue about the Mkusa president failing to pay people after events. And after seeking their help, and now he's not picking calls after events and he's not paying. I know you might say that you're not the one mentioned, but don't you feel that this now tarnishes the reputation of the entire Mkusa? If the influential student is an artist, yeah, allow me leave it at that, a very good artist, one of those who are carrying our entertainment space as Mount Kenya University outside there. So yeah, don't you feel that this would tarnish the reputation of the entire Mkusa if the president is doing such questionable issues?
Number one, I want to stick to my docket, the entertainment.
I knew you would say that, and that is why I'm saying. Now, as a member of the entire Mkusa, how does that make you feel if the president's reputation is being tainted? Does this not also taint the whole Mkusa?
Probably, I might say that, the question is a bit difficult for me to answer, because I find it, you cannot question let's leave the
You
question.
cannot question your?
No,
say it. You cannot question your senior. So does that mean you might watch the president doing some very questionable things? And
let's not get there. Let's do it this way. You're the host,
yes,
and we are to stick on entertainment issues, and pertaining that, I think he will be held responsible once one day he'll be invited for the interview. So I'm just requesting.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Let me say this before we move on. In an event where someone does something questionable and the person is a member of Talanta MKU, even if it is not me, it will tarnish the whole Talanta MKU. I am associated with Talanta MKU. So that issue will also damage my own reputation as a member of Talanta MKU, right?
Yeah.
So my question was very clear. Don't you feel that this makes paint the whole Mkusa in bad light?
So it might, but I have to also ask some other questions.
Ask, go on.
Before this would escalate to reach the public.
It is in the public space.
Yeah, before it escalated. If something you are engaged in, and probably did they try the best channels to reach out for each other? Any of us was not probably I can say I was not involved, and if I could have been involved to be a mediator, I might have known the best angle or best point to tackle this issue. You get it? So in case there was a disagreement between the two, we were to be involved, and since we were not involved, I think I won't be in a position to make or relay any comment pertaining that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is my own comment. As Ayieta Naomi Akinyi, I feel this whole issue paints Mkusa in very bad light because, number one, the person in question is the president, not even the sports minister. Or I'm just giving a comment and then we move on, since you have said you do not have any comment to make on that, right? So this is my own comment. It gives Mkusa such a very bad image to the students because someone
no, you won't screw the Mkusa yet. I'm here.
Claron.
No.
So yeah.
What
That is
the
your
information that I
president.
have that you don't have is that at times we are human beings. Patience also pays. So we need to be patient.
Which is okay. Can
Yeah.
I just say, this is in the person's words, the person tried a number of times to reach out to Mr. President. He was not picking. He was not responding to text. He was not. So I believe for someone like that, because we know him, for someone like that to come out publicly, I believe the person had tried. Anyway, whatever happened, my opinion is it paints Mkusa in very bad light, and you all should try to work as a team to keep the name of Mkusa,
I also, the guy actually is a good friend of mine. The guy listens. So I could blame the both parties. But I could blame the both parties because the guy is a good guy. Yeah, he listens and he understands. So probably this issue, just take Claron out of it, but
It's okay.
we can, the two of them can answer it very well. On my end, we interact with the guy very, very well. And we do agree and disagree politely, very, very well.
Can I also say, Claron,
Yeah.
in as much as you are the entertainment minister and that is your particular docket, you are associated with Mkusa. There is no Mkusa without you. There is no you without Mkusa or your entertainment docket. So in as much as that is your area of speciality, you are still Mkusa. If the Mkusa name is tainted, your office also gets involved. And so that is why I believe you should not... Yeah, you should protect. Plus, the person in question is an artist, someone who is under your docket. So you should also protect him. In as much as you have loyalty to your boss, who is the president, you also have loyalty to the artists in the institution or the creatives in the institution.
And this is why, when the information was raised, we were able to tackle it and reach a win-win situation where the both parties would solve the issue. Is that an achievement?
So now you were involved and you wanted us to take you out of it. Claron, you're a typical politician. Moving on. You might also say this does not involve you, but I will ask either way. There was an issue that also happened, and an occurrence that happened not so quite long ago, about 2 weeks ago, thereabout. 2 ladies were fighting in the institution. And the place where they were fighting is an office of Mkusa, a sitting council member. So this also, does it not taint the name of Mkusa in a bad light? Because how are the office so accessible to a point where people fight in your offices?
Number one, as I had mentioned, the offices are there for the comrades. You know, we the ones who link the students with the administration plus the school management. So in case an office for Mkusa's council is free, meaning there must be a PA who is able to have the spec for the office. So the case where fights or disagreements erupts in the offices, it's a two-way traffic. Probably the offices we should also take in charge. So from there, I might record a disappointment from my end, because the office where the fight was, it's actually an office opposite to mine. So we, as the Mkusa, I want to assure my comrades and the whole fraternity that we sat down as the council and we came out with our rules and regulations governing the offices. And I think this is the very first and the last one I've ever witnessed. And that I can assure until this our tenure of the Mkusa Council 2026 will come to an end. So the disappointment from my other end, because I said it's a two-way traffic, is for the students. In case the students have got their personal, individual differences, please never ever come to bring them into the institution, and more specifically, finding yourselves in our offices, because imagine a situation where Claron will restrict people coming to his office. Will you guys start complaining? You'll start complaining. So if it's left accessible again, I can say that the priorities that we are given, we are misusing them as the students. Let's also check on that. That's how I would address the issue.
Okay. So yeah, stop fighting. Why would you fight? Stop fighting. It is not allowed in this institution. You are tarnishing our reputation. We uphold the Mount Kenya University as a very honorable institution. So do not fight in the institution. Thank you very much. I believe we have had very insightful conversations. We are okay? You're okay?
Very much okay.
Amazing. I hope we have also been able to, just go through his tenure so far. Before we conclude, what plans do you have for the students? What should the students expect from you, possibly next semester and the other remaining semesters?
It's always said that never ever expose your plans until they are fully excavated and good to go, in that in case you share them, it's a forward, not a backward. So what I can assure the comrades, what I can assure my students, my fellow students, what I can assure those who voted me is that more and more are coming underway that are more productive towards the entertainment sector.
Can I say something?
I just gave a glimpse of the Color Fest, meaning reviews are still being picked, and probably after the exam, that 1 week will ensure upon reporting back, everything will be already online.
Okay, so now can I say something? Failing to disclose a plan might also mean there is no plan. I am not saying you do not have a plan. I am just saying that might be the case. So we are hoping...
This is it. Number one thing, I want to remove the culture that most of the entertainment events who are always done in the night. I want to return back the daytime events, so that those who feel that at times, probably the night events, their areas of location are insecure, they can also come and enjoy during the day. The day. That's part of it. That's enough to assure you that the plan that I have is more productive for you, the comrades.
Okay. So now, also as a comrade, allow me say this on camera. I have interacted with a number of people, and I believe I'm speaking for a number of comrades when I say we want prom. Prom night. Are we on the same page? You will get it. You So prom night, no, it's probably we probably know this with another word, so I'll just explain what I mean. So prom night is a night, not necessarily a night, it could be a daytime event, like you have said, where people dress nicely in dinner outfits, and men also look nice, and we crown a Miss Prom, and people just have fun, looking good. Look it up. It's an amazing event.
It's okay, but as I had told you that I'm an economics student, so the logics has to be looked into.
You will, it is just a suggestion. I just wanted to put this out here
then it's noted
on camera.
Well noted.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So we also have comrades on our on the TikTok. Yeah. We are also live on TikTok. And some people are saying they don't want daytime events.
Probably that's why I said the audience to be fed are the ones to determine. So this was after Claron thinking a different channel, but had not put it to the audience. So once, even a new product, when it's being launched, there has to be a process to be taken. So number one process is to always pick feedback from the market. So from me, for my audience, I had come up with this plan, but I had not shared it to them. Now that I have shared it, I'll get the feedback and act accordingly.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do you want to give your parting shots, or you're okay?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for always choosing us and for always being here. The show can't be a show without you and your feedback and your response. We really, really appreciate you. I believe that I have been able to ask the questions that you wanted to be asked, and also that the Entertainment Minister has been able to address the issues that you wanted to be addressed. So thank you very much for being with us. My name is Ayieta Naomi Akinyi, and we're going on a very short commercial break, but do not go anywhere. You have said you're okay. You don't have any parting shots, right? Yeah. So yeah. Thank you very much for being here. My name is Ayieta Naomi Akinyi. Good night, beautiful people. But do not go anywhere. Generally is coming here for the entertainment segment. Na msanii mkubwa. Yani tuliwaambia leo hadi tunawa surprise. Msanii ni mkubwa. Y'all just wait and see. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Right about now.
Yeah. Kama unisho tula Yesu, basi kuda wacha story. Kama unisho tula kuda wacha story. Kama unisho tula blessing, basi kuda wacha story. Kama unisho tula kuda wacha story. 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 Hakuna time ya longo longo longo, yeah. Mamchezo ka longo longo longo, yeah. Kabla kufungua mdomo domo domo, yeah. Tubonge safisi udongo dongo dongo, yeah. Kila kitu tuna sesese, tusibongeza wasesese. Tuachane na mapepepe, labda kusifu na kupepepe. Let's talk peace, let's talk love, things that matter. Let's talk God, let's talk blessing. Wacha kode kama unisho juu ya Yesu, basi kuda wacha story. Kama unisho